Have you ever been asked to write a paper comparing two or more ideas, events, people, or things? Let's take a look at some strategies for comparing and contrasting. We'll start with charts. Let's imagine that your assignment asks you to compare and contrast different conceptions of vampires and explain why our image of them has changed over time. You decide to compare the vampires of Eastern European folklore, Dracula from Bram Stoker's novel, and the characters in Anne Rice's Interview with the Vampire. Make a table with a row for each of the factors you'd like to consider, and a column for each of the items you are comparing. Filling in your chart will help you make new connections among ideas and recognize which points of comparison are worth talking about and which ones aren't. Note the similarities and differences. Perhaps you now have some ideas for your thesis. Another way to think about similarities and differences is to make a Venn diagram. The diagram is a series of overlapping circles, with each circle representing one subject of comparison. To illustrate, let's continue our discussion of vampires with a comparison of two Dracula movies, one from 1931 and one from 1992. Where the circles overlap, list the features the ideas have in common. Then, list what is unique about each idea in the other parts of its circle. Now that you have some ideas about similarities and differences, how can you organize them in your paper? One way is to group information subject by subject. Put the first topic in one section, then all of the information about the second topic in the next section, and so on. Try to organize the points of comparison in the same order within the sections. Another approach is to organize point by point, meaning around the points of comparison. Alternatively, you can discuss all the similarities first, then all the differences, topic by topic. Even if your paper assignment doesn't directly ask you to compare and contrast, brainstorming the similarities and differences can be a great way of getting ideas or developing an argument. As you start your next paper, try comparing and contrasting ideas and see what works best for you.